guys, this is Kaizen. Welcome back to the page or channel. Today I'm gonna talk about how I always start my paintings, and it's pretty a process. Okay, it's like quite a long process. It takes me like an hour to prep before I start drawing. So let's say I have a client or a commission or illustration that I want to do, a fan art or something. Usually what I do is I always open my art books to, get me motivated. Sometimes motivation is hard to get if you want to do an illustration, okay? Sometimes you have to be inspired or you have art block. I technically don't believe in art block, actually. It means sometimes if you have this void that you can't draw anything, it's because you're lazy. That's like the main reason for it. There's no such thing as art block. Guys, you have to put in your mind that your motivation to draw is for you to grow. So it's like exercising. If you don't want to exercise, doesn't mean you're exercise block. I don't. That's a bad analogy. Okay, that's a pretty bad analogy. I take credits for that. But I don't believe in art block at all. It just means that you're not, motivated enough, or your visual library is empty again. So you have to fill it up again. Okay, to fill it up again, I look at my art books. Okay, this is my art book. This is from Persona 4 Ultimax. This is their official art book. It's in Japanese. And I love looking at this one. I'll show you some character breakdowns. This is some character breakdowns where they did, and some real storyboards, some sketches inside. It inspires me to make artworks like this. Typically my commissions are like this. So that's why I look at it and I'm like, I'm feeling motivated to do more work. Not just this. This is not the only art book I look every day. Yeah, I technically look at it every day to just keeping me motivated. It's my favorite art book. Next is some of my 3D publishing books. I'll show it to you. This is 3D publishing, digital painting techniques. I look at them to refresh my brain from skills and techniques here. There's like a lot of cheats here, some special pros and cons and stuff. Color, how to light your scenes, blah 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 blah. They're very helpful, actually, though they're very expensive books, but they're very helpful. I always read them every day. When I read art books, I always take my time on reading them. I know there's artists like you out there. I have a friend who reads her books. After an hour, she's done. She's okay with it. No, if you bought an art book, first of all, they're expensive. And you have to absorb every knowledge in this art book. That's why you bought it. Okay, there's techniques here, there's breakdowns here that would help you grow, guys. So take your time reading your art books. Really absorb the knowledge. Don't waste 3,000 pesos for a book just for an hour. Trust me. So yeah, I have strong feelings for that one. I always take my time reading books. Then after 30 minutes of just looking, absorbing some knowledge, blah 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 blah, I jot my ideas in this sketchbook. This is like my very rough sketchbook. It's a cheapo sketchbook. I bought it from a friend for 300 pesos. It's a very, very rough. So I just jot down ideas here and some random sketches. That doesn't matter if it's dirty or it's clean sketches. Sometimes it doesn't make sense. See, some sketches here doesn't make sense at all. And I also have some sketches here where, for example, I'm making my thesis right now, my animation thesis. I'm getting tongue-tied there. I put some character breakdowns. You can see there's character breakdowns of one of my characters. There's some storyboards in here. Some notes that my advisor told me, which should I change, where should we go, blah 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 blah. That's what's inside this sketchbook. You have to have your sketchbook for just ideas and stuff, and this is the purpose of this sketchbook. And as you can see, it's also signed. There's an autograph of Aki Dearest, one of my favorite YouTubers, and the anime man, Joey. I went to their meet and greet once, and they signed my sketchbook. Okay, let's relive that moment. So yeah, I already have those done. I got my sketches done. Then that's how I transferred to the digital platform, to start painting it. So I open Photoshop. Usually I don't sketch a line art when I start. I don't. I just draw a circle. Then from that circle, I will what's the perfect term? Sculpt eyes out of it, nose out of it. I just start with shapes first. I learned this from Marco Bucci. Okay, when you're starting drawing, break down everything to shapes first. That's what I do. I break down shapes. Then when I start breaking down the shapes, I would start looking for my references now. So the places I go to get references are just, everybody use them. Typical any artist does. I go to Pinterest. I go to Artstation, DeviantArt, other art sites out there. There's the Masters, yeah. But usually I just use Pinterest because it's easy. It's easy with Pinterest, actually. You can pin specific boards for your illustration. Like mine, I have a lot of boards in Pinterest set up. This is for this illustration. This is for that illustration. I have just boards for trees. Or I just have boards for specific, let's say, I have an entire board for Laura Prepon, if just in case I want to do a Laura Prepon fan art. Why not? So yeah, then I think it's very easy for artists to use Pinterest these days because you just can pin it anywhere you want. Easy peasy. So I have my references, and then I will follow through my sketch and my references. So I'll just pick up some stuff that will help me see things with my references, because you can't draw what you can't see, guys. Trust me, you can't draw what you can't see, guys. So you already have that down, and then that's how I keep going and going and going, painting until I finished it. Before I finished, okay, this will help. Okay, this will help. Before I finish a piece, I will let go of my pen and then have like a 1 hour break, 20-minute break, and then come back to that artwork. You know why? Because sometimes if you're working for a piece for so many hours, you cannot notice some differences, okay? You would notice if you take a break, not looking at it for an hour, and come back, you would see every discrepancies of that work. And that's what I do. I take a 1 hour break, come back, then I see, oh, the nose is wrong, the anatomy is wrong, then change. And then I continue to work again, and then take a break until I get the finished product. That's how I typically do my digital painting, guys. It also works in traditional artists too, trust me. Or sometimes flipping your canvas helps too. If for traditional artists, what we do is get a mirror and just side by side do that. Do this, and then you would see when the images flip, there's the discrepancies again of your painting. There's, for example, they're not symmetrical, the eyes are too far wide, blah blah blah. It also helps, guys. So this is why sometimes animators has mirrors beside them to help them check the symmetry of their drawing. And for digital artists, there's already flip in Photoshop, so you don't need a mirror anymore. So yeah, guys, this is like pretty much my tips, or how I always start my painting. And I guess tip of the day, paint like a sculptor. I learned this from Cynics Designs, and of course, again, Marco Bucci. Because for me, line arts are just confusing. I never do line arts. First of all, my hands are shaky. They shake a lot, okay? Even though I don't drink any caffeine, they shake a lot. It's just so easy to control color and shapes than line art. And I feel so, obligated with line art, which part I should just cover than having my free form. So that's why I like to sculpt first. Sculpt means sculpt and digital painting. So that's how I reverse it. I will show you guys a demo someday. How I would start my digital painting process in Photoshop. Actually, this is just like an advice talk video, and I'm gonna continue making these kinds of videos, guys, because first of all, I like this mic. I'm just kidding. I just want to give you guys some insights and talks how you would help you guys in your digital painting progress. And not all videos are like this. Especially, I'm a digital artist Filipina, working in the industry, making a name for myself. Woohoo! Hey guys, please check out my online store, where is www.kaizen, qbrush.co/kaizensama. Again, www.qbrush.co/kaizensama. Enjoy, get yourself my personal brushes, my PSDs, and my in-depth tutorials. Not just that, you'll also enjoy 20% off on all of my products with this QR code upon checkout, which is KWH Stay. That's all caps, KWH Stay, and enjoy 20% off on all of my products, guys. Hope you like my assets and my digital stuff. And please grab one. I really put my heart in making them. And please leave a 5-star or just a comment of any suggestions you want me to do next. And yeah, this is pretty much it. Please enjoy the rest of the video, guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.